Good evening, everyone. Sorry for all of the problems, but I am glad to see some of you already made it over to the correct chat. So yay! Tonight, my guest co-host is going to be Danny. Let's welcome Danny to the live with a little round of applause.
Hello, hello.
Yay, we're here.
We made it.
Goodness. Hey, so who just said that? Susie Q. Yes, that is enough sabotage for tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully everybody else will find us. You might have noticed that Lisa was originally going to be joining us tonight. Unfortunately, she's had a rough few weeks and she's just taking the weekend to relax. I don't know if we'll see her in the chat later, but Danny and I are here tonight to have a little inspired crafting with you. Yeah, so anyway, if you're new here, my name is Alicia, but you can call me Crafty Al. And my guest co-host tonight is my good friend Danny of the Danny's Dreams channel. Her links are in the description box. Ooh, you know what? I need to get you guys the sabotage and the giveaway links because those were at the old ones. So let me go copy those for you if I can find them. This could be fun. Let me see here.
You don't have to worry about the sabotage one.
Yeah, I know. We might just forget that one.
Just toss it away.
Let me get to the right thing here.
Hello, everyone over in the chat. I'm so glad you followed us over. Bear with me.
Thank you for bearing with us. All right, so what we do here each time we go live is we will choose an inspiration piece and which are submitted by my channel members who are die cut and higher, and we create something new based on that piece in some way. Now we might try to like recreate it as close as we can, or we might just take a color combo. Now, even if you're not a channel member, if you're here live with us, there are a couple cool options for you. You can submit a sabotage. I do have the link pinned in the comment. Please, we have already been sabotaged just a little bit tonight. So our nerves might not be able to take a really bad one if you could go easy on us. But so a sabotage is just something fun we have to do while we're creating. Another thing is at the end of the night, we will be giving away whatever we create, whether it's a tag, a card, whatever, a bookmark, I don't know, to two winners tonight, Danny and I. Yeah, oh, you do have to, so if you submit a sabotage, you do have to be present for yours to be used, which I don't turn them on until we go live almost. And to enter the giveaway, you do have to be here at the end to win. I thought I already asked Danny, but we'll give you about 5 minutes to get in those sabotages and you can work on the giveaway. Danny, anything you want to add? What have you been up to? What are you looking forward to?
I'm just crafting along. My daughter just started her senior year of high school and she can drive herself now. So I get to stay home and craft all day without worrying about going anywhere. So my crafty creations are probably going to explode.
Nice, nice. Yes, and yeah, we live in the same area, about 10-15 minutes from each other. My daughter started her junior year. She is not driving herself yet, but we are going to practice having her drive me to school soon. Please. Wish us luck. If your area started school this week, let us know over in the chat. And if this is your first time, which I have seen somebody say that, Lori, welcome. So glad you're here. If this is your first time joining us for an Oh So Inspired live actually, go ahead and put a 1 over in that chat box. Speaking of the chat box, you always want to make sure you have it on live chat and not top chat, so you see the latest messages. And yeah, we'll give it to like a couple more minutes and then we're going to pick our inspiration and we're going to pick our sabotage. If you need our attention while we are crafting, what you'll want to do is either put our first name in all caps, and we'll, every once in a while we'll look over, or if you start typing like at Call Me Crafty Owl, you can highlight my name and you can type at Danny's Dreams and it will highlight her name. Sometimes that's a little bit more noticeable for us. I saw the giveaway link, Rosa, is pinned at the top of the chat box. Normally it is in the description box, but since we had to move over, it is not. Now, tonight, after we went live and things have settled down, I will get that description box filled out. Tomorrow sometime, if Danny or I have any affiliate links, we will add those, or any product links if you want to use those and support our channels here. Let us know. Ooh, we have three new. Awesome. Great. We're so glad you're here. So yeah, I'm still trying to like breathe and cool down, because like right before, I'm telling Danny something feels weird, like I'm not ready yet. Well, apparently my internet was not ready, because I already had like a little message about your internet slow, so I had to go upstairs and tell my whole family to get off YouTube, and then 5 minutes later the internet went down. But we're here. Thank you for hanging with us. Let's go. We have some Labor. Yeah, I used to start school just a couple days before Labor Day, and then we would have like time off for a special event in town. Oh, and Heather has a senior too, a baby who's a senior.
It's a new thing. Yeah. All the feels. All
right. Well, let's go ahead. I say, let's see if we can pick an inspiration piece. Yes. And please a nice sabotage. Okay, now here, let me see. Usually it's I can't figure out how to share my screen, but stuff has to go right tonight after what we just went through. So, all right. Let me the bar for there we go. All right. So channel members who are die cut and higher can submit up to 3 inspiration pieces for each episode. The only way I get rid of them is if we use them or they're no longer channel members. So right now there are 153 possibilities for us tonight. So, oh, my mom's here. Welcome. My mom is Gloria Jewett there. Welcome, Mom. So we'll go ahead, and we have 153. Let me refresh that and make sure. Okay, so I'll go to random.org, which of course, okay, has to repopulate, and put in 1 through 153 and number 52. So we'll go back to that form, find number 52. Noreen, maybe it's, hers get picked a lot, but I think last time it was someone else. So we will see. She has sent us a pin. You can always send pins on Pinterest or public posts on Instagram, but no videos, please, because we wouldn't have time to watch that while we're live. Oh, I like that one. All right. Can you see that okay, Danny?
Yeah, I'm just kind of taking it in.
All right. So this will be our inspiration, and we'll talk about it a little bit more in a minute, but let's go ahead and get our sabotage. And there are 23 sabotages. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if there are 23 people in here chatting. Don't forget, sabotage is just 1 per night, but we will do 1 through 23 on random.org. Please be nice. Number 17. Cross your fingers for us, guys. Oh. Danny really does not like sabotages. All right. Tonight is from Rhonda. Use a glossy effect.
Oh, I can do that. Thank you.
All right.
Woohoo.
Now, are there other ways to make glossy effect that isn't a glossy, like glossy, like I immediately think glossy accents.
You could clear emboss something. Okay. Or, even just emboss. Well, yeah, clear. Yeah.
All right. Over in the chat, let us know what you would do for glossy effects. But I do want to go back and share the screen again so we can.
Or maybe like glossy enamel dots or something too.
Oh,
maybe.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because, I'm just thinking glossy is it glossy accents, right? And then it has to dry forever. Not like we couldn't let it dry before we mail it out, but let's go ahead and look at the pin. So what are you noticing on this card, Danny?
It has one of my favorite things to do, clouds. And then obviously the pops of red. Don't know if I'll do flowers or not, but I do know I will make some clouds.
Yeah, I see the window with the stenciling in it and something like a silhouette image in front of that. Over in the chat, let us know what your thoughts are, what you might take as inspiration from this piece. And if you want to play along, and you can share a video here on YouTube or a post on Instagram, or if you're on the Facebook group, I do have an album for it, but you can always play along too. Now you can choose to use a sabotage or not. And don't forget, you could seriously just take that there are pops of red from this card. You don't have to make the little window with the stenciling behind it. You know, make it your own, whatever you see first from that. So Danny, do you want to start trying to find your stuff?
Yes, I will do that.
Right. Awesome. So Danny will go off screen now and try to get together her products and stuff while I chat with you and just tell you about things, which tonight, I don't know that I have anything now. Now, last time we were together, I did kind of have an odd question for you about vacuum dirt. I do have another question tonight, but we will get into that later. Let's see so far what everybody's thinking. So Wink of Stella, glossy accents on flowers, dewdrops. Yes. Yeah, I immediately went to glossy accents, but yes, lots of things we craft with are probably glossy. All right, clear embossing pattern. Yeah. So let us know over in the chat if you're crafting while you're watching, whether it's making a project from Oh So Inspired or just crafting. Let us know that too. Maybe put a 5 in the chat if you are crafting tonight while you watch. Sorry, I'm really still trying to calm down from our technical difficulties. But I'm so glad that we are on now and we will have some fun tonight. If you have any questions, don't forget to put either our name in all caps or start typing @ and then call me Crafty Al or @Danny's Dreams, and we can answer those while we're working. Okay. Yay, Brenda's is crafting tonight. Yay, Heather. Oh, a few of you are. Awesome. Awesome. Love to see that. So I guess on my desktop, I do have a couple things I want to share. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. So I just put a couple cards here. I think it was yesterday, I made a card for the latest Not Too Shabby challenge. And if you play along, I can't be entered to win, of course, but if you play along with it, you can be entered to win a $15 gift certificate, I think, to Not Too Shabby. So if you check out yesterday's video, you can see how I made this and find out about the giveaway. And on the right is a little preview of a card set I'm going to be sharing tomorrow for Cat Scrappiness. And this is just one of the 4 cards that I created. So I just stamped one piece of cardstock and got 4 cards from that. I went kind of a fall flowers theme. Almost changed that. All right, Ruth. Oh, Ruth is setting up her new craft room. How exciting is that? So glad you're getting settled in there, Ruth. I think, let's go ahead and look at that inspiration piece again, because I have to try to think of what I'm going to get out. I have some dies that are frames like this. They don't have this stitching detail or whatever that this one does. So I might get out those rectangle frames and ink blend something behind that. I'm not sure that I'll do clouds, but then just have some kind of silhouette. I think this is like a good one that you can take wherever you want. So yeah, definitely gonna look for the dies. I'll probably just find some kind of stencil I like the look of to use. And yeah, well, good. Here comes Danny. So once Danny is back on and settled and ready to go, then I will leave too and try to find some stuff.
I can't see whether my camera's right or not, so I'll have to wait. But otherwise, I'm ready, I think, maybe.
Yeah, no problem. It is facing up, but whenever you can get it fixed.
Okay.
Hey, come on, we can't have any worse technical diff there. Oh, I saw it for a second. There we go.
There.
All right. Oh no, now
Nope.
it's back up
Back
again.
up. I want to do through my ceiling. Yeah.
Don't touch anything. Don't breathe. All right. Well, I'll let you talk about what you got out and I will see you in a minute.
Okay. What did I get out? I grabbed a whole bunch of everything. No. Bristle smooth paper. My favorite butterfly punch in the whole wide world. And I grabbed several of my cloud stencils. If you've ever watched my channel, I do love to make clouds. I just got this one on Alicia and I's crafty road trip, and I haven't used it, so I'm thinking I probably will start with that one. I don't know. I grabbed them just in case. And then I liked the idea of like the silhouette. I don't really have, well, I might have like some flower stamps somewhere, but I didn't really, it wasn't really grabbing me. So I grabbed out some very, very old Tailored Expressions stamp sets that I had. And I thought like this, like silhouette image might be nice at the bottom, but I don't know. Still kind of working it out in my mind. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. So that is what I'm going to do. I will grab dies and cardstock as I go. Yeah, just trying to think it all through. Sorry for my lights. I don't know. I keep trying to think of a different lighting setup because my husband said he would do it, but I don't know what I want to do with that. So, and I'm rambling. Let's see. First, I will get my paper ready. And that was a smaller little image, so I probably will do like that size, I think. And glass mat, it's a magnetic one, although my magnets aren't really work, but I do like it. It's from Simon Says Stamp, and it has like the marks for where like the cards go and everything. So I'm excited about that. Excuse me. Let me grab out some ink because we gotta have some ink. I think I'll go with some Distress Oxide inks tonight. Oh, I'm running out of space already and I haven't even got started. All right. So I think we'll go with some Salty Ocean. We want some bright blue. And let's see. Goodness, you guys are chatty over there. I can't keep up. I'll have to come back and look at that.
I love to see that. All right. Are you ready for me to kind of share what I got out, Danny?
Sure.
All right. Well, I decided to go a different route than I was earlier. I still am going to use some rectangle frames instead of a square, but I forgot that when Danny and I went on our crafty road trip, which I heard Danny mention the crafty road trip too, I think, we got these frame dies from Tailored Expressions, and they actually do have some detail cut into them. So I'm going to use one of those. And instead of using die cut silhouettes, I'm going to stamp this. And my intention is to stamp it and then use embossing powder for my glossy effect.
Oh, I forgot.
And I did decide to go ahead with a cloud stencil for my little frame inside. Now I do have to find some inks and cardstock to do this on, but I think, yeah, I'm ready to get started. I thought of something else while I was off there. Somebody said something. I thought I had something to tell you, but I guess it'll come to me later.
Haven't used this one. I'm excited to use this one. Got some hair, some fuzz on my foam applicator there.
I always have fuzz now on my table from my cats.
Yep.
If you didn't see it, Aspen made an appearance, I think, in yesterday's video.
Yes.
I recorded, oh, the rewind. I actually have already recorded it for the 25th. Lyndon makes quite the appearance in that one as well. So might
Can't
want
wait
to
to
keep an eye
see.
out for those.
Go like that.
What color I want for my sky. Turquoise sea, I think. And I'm protecting my work surface tonight. If you have $1 or $1.25 tree now by you, these are just their plastic cutting mats. I like to put those underneath when I stencil, in case my ink runs off my piece of grid paper. Thank you, Mom. Glad you like our flowers. Now, I'm not as much of a pro as Danny at clouds. I just kind of go for it. Oh, and I got out the wrong.
I feel very, I don't know, out of it because this is a new stencil that I haven't tried before. So I don't know how these are going to turn out, but we're
And
going to go
that's-
with it.
And is that the one you got on our road trip?
Yes, that's what I was talking about for our road
Have you
trip.
tried it yet?
I haven't.
Oh my goodness.
I was thinking today I got all that stuff and I kind of forgot about it because I haven't used the Lawn Fawn platform dye yet either. So
Oh yeah, I had forgotten about that because you were actually, that was the one you were looking for, right?
yep. So I have a new series starting soon and those will just have to be on it.
Good.
So
Do you want to tell us more about the new series, or are you keeping it secret for now?
I have mentioned it in my community tab and it's been taking me a while because I wasn't sure how I wanted to do it, but I am starting this week a shop my stash. I'm kind of doing it on my blog. Like I'll have a post. I think I have one every single day except for Wednesday with a particular theme. And then on Friday, I will do a video to share everything that I did. And I'm going to continue, hopefully, it can be like a theme that I think of or a product or a brand or something. But I had the most fun with it this week, so I'm excited for it.
Hey, I cannot wait to see what you have created. Let us know over in the comments if you've been lately trying to shop your stash more. I think we all have so much stuff that it's always good when we can use it. As I do my clouds, I like to turn my stencil and flip it over to what I think looks good.
Yep, I do too.
Oh, I saw one of the cats is a mouser. So earlier today, we let our cats out in the morning if it's cool enough because our patio has a little fence around it. And my husband and daughter noticed that there was a cicada out there, but it was up on the awning where the cats couldn't get to it. Well, so they had their morning outside time and, they came back in, whatever. And Lyndon later, one of our cats, was messing with my shoe, but, she always likes to put, if we play fetch with her puffball, she likes to put it close to or into our shoes when she's ready for us to throw it again. I saw that there was something in my shoe in front of me.
Oh, no.
But I just figured she had gotten, like a little wrapper, some piece of trash and put it in there. So I ignored it. Well, about 5 minutes later, my husband decides he's going to investigate what she's playing with. And it was a dead cicada. Now, had I not, if I would have put my foot in that eventually in that shoe and be like, oh, why can't my foot go in, and found a cicada, we might have had issues. Oh my goodness. But yes, it's now living out its afterlife in the little front grassy area. Oh my goodness. Not that I want the cicada to pass away, but oh, I'm so glad it was not alive. But she's just trying to be nice.
Yep, she was leaving you a little present. Okay. I definitely need to practice more with the stencil, but It's not bad.
Oh, I think that looks like a real sky, Danny. That looks amazing.
Well, now we're going to add some water because why not?
Um, I never do that. Let's see what we got over here in the chat. Yes, use it up. Yes. No buying new paper, did I see? Way to go, Desta. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that for a couple of years. That went out the window this year for sure. Everything went out the window. I kind of forgot about all those resolutions and goals.
So I'm going to pick out a frame and die cut this first. So actually just cut it down because I will use this later to make an actual cardstock frame in a different color. But I need to kind of know how big this background piece should be. Guess I can measure the outside. Ooh, crafty Eileen, like to hear that. Yes, let's use our stash. You know, we all have so much, and those stamps that are 5 and 10 years old or more still work.
Yes, I'm trying. I'm just not very good at being good. Not very good at all. All right, so I got my clouds. Now I'm done, right? Now I got to think about how I want to do the rest of this.
I'm hoping that my embossing turns out better this time than it did last time. Oh, Danny, you're getting lots of compliments on your sky. Doesn't it look awesome?
Thank you. Like I had told Alicia that I had wanted this stencil for so long because I kept seeing it. It's by A Colorful Life, and it's called the Cloud Edger. And I definitely am liking it. I think that in the future, I might use it with some of my other ones, maybe. I don't know, but it does make it look more realistic, not quite as.
From my screen, Danny, that looks like a picture of clouds. I am not kidding you. Like from what I can see on screen, it looks like a photo.
All right.
It looks great. All right.
Thank you.
I'm wondering if I should. Well, if I just use clear embossing powder, it doesn't matter if it gets other places. Okay, I need some help. Earlier today, I wanted to stamp in black and then put clear embossing ink on it. What ink pad can I use?
It needs to be a pigment ink that's going to dry slower so that it has time to adhere to the.
And like, so Memento is a dye ink, so that won't work, right?
Right. I
thought VersaFine seemed to be like a wetter ink, but it says fast drying oil-based pigment ink.
Yeah, mine's a quick dry opaque pigment.
Any idea in the chat too?
I don't know. Yeah, I just knew it was pigment ink, but.
Well, I guess I could always stamp it in black, dry it, and then use Versamark. I can do that too. That's what I'll do. I'll just hit it with my heat tool for a little bit to make sure it's dry. Oh, VersaFine. Okay, somebody said VersaFine. Because that's what I was going to use earlier today, but then when it said fast drying, and I don't think it says any.
Just don't take forever to get the embossing powder on it.
Okay, well, I'll go. Oh, okay. I can always make a new one of these if I need to. Oh, darn it. I bought something at the Dollar Tree to test out. It was like a little Cricut Joy mat, but it's from the Dollar Tree and it's sticky, so I could have put this in the middle, but I don't know where that is, so we're going to have to just do this for now.
Okay, but this is bigger than my little window. Let's see. Did not think this through. Might be changing plans here. Got to think this through a little bit more. Because that's too big for what I want.
Awesome. Thank you for all the help over in the chat. It looks like I can try this VersaFine. Now, since my stamp is rubber, I did take out the mouse pad from my Misty, And because I want it to fall off the edges, I did move it up to the center with just a little bit of adhesive on the back center. I think right now, if you are just getting here, I'm going to quickly share a look at our inspiration piece for tonight in case you missed it. Where's it at? Here it is. So this is the piece we're taking inspiration from. Once again, it could be trying to recreate this, or it can just be taking something small from it and using that in a new way. Then at the end of the night, if you're still here, we are going to have a giveaway where we'll give away our projects we make. Karen, we are very humid here. In fact, in the other room, our humidifier has been running for about 4 months. Well, maybe not 4 months, but that is a bummer to hear that you can't use it where you're at. I have no idea how far up I want this. Let's do it. All right.
Then if
I'm trying to get all my embossing supplies ready so I can do this fast. Yes, Gloria Wolf, we did find a little Cricut Joy mat at this $1.25 tree in Missouri, and I bought a few of them, but they're probably upstairs.
Yeah, we're gonna try this. It may not work, but we're gonna try it.
You got this, Danny. I'm trying to find my here. Here we go. Okay. I've got my embossing stuff ready.
I'll let you emboss and then I will emboss.
Okay.
I don't want to. All right.
Oh, so let me know in the chat if you are signed up to go to Stamp Joy in Des Moines in the fall. I'm hoping next year Danny will join me.
I'm hoping so. We'll see.
But let me know if you will be there.
I think I need to cut this down. Oh, and then I need to get a frame. I can see it in my head, but getting it to work is going to be interesting here.
Yeah, it's all, I think, you know, when we're doing this live, you can definitely start out with one idea and then, oh goodness, that isn't up very high, but we have to go with it. Probably would have liked to raise this just a little bit, but this is live crafting, so. Welcome, Gladys. All right. Okay, I'm going to leave that there until I have all this ready. Rhonda, that is from Cat Scrappiness, and it is, you pump it and the powder goes up in the brush, and it's just, you know, like one of the embossing buddy bags. It has powder in it. So powder should only stick to where you want it. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mary. Okay. Cross your fingers. This does not look very juicy. All right.
Fingers
so the
are
sabotage tonight, if you joined us later, was to have a glossy element. So I'm going to use embossing powder for mine.
I think I am as well.
Oh my gosh. I think it might be time for new embossing powder. There are literally chunks.
I just recently bought some new and I was really pleased that I did. It's made a huge difference.
What brand did you go with?
The black I got was Brutus Monroe.
Okay.
And it seems to have been working really well because I was having the worst time with the black. It would just like peel off. It wouldn't even like emboss.
Yeah, I've noticed. I think mine is probably getting a little bit old, but got to work with it. Okay, I'm going to mute my mic and melt my powder.
You go for it. All right. See if this is going to work like it works in my head. Haha. Oh. I said that. Now where is it? I will get my things ready for when she comes back. I can do mine. I hope that that's dry enough. Feels dry enough. And I don't have a fancy brush. I have old school embossing powder bag. Oh, Alyssa, my cat wants to come. There's no room at the inn. No room on the table for Alyssa's. Sorry.
Uh-oh. All right, that worked great, guys. Yeah. Can you see my gloss? I'm trying to. All right. Danny, when you get back, I probably will, since that did work, I'm probably going to find a sentiment and maybe make that glossy too.
Okie dokie. I will try to get this done then.
No hurry. You take your time. I will let me know in the chat if you need to see the inspiration piece, if you're coming a little bit later.
I have some Stampin' Up! Embossing powder, Gloria, but I haven't used it yet. I probably should do that. I'm trying to emboss more. For the longest time, I could never get it to work, so I stopped even trying. But lately, I've been trying more. All right. Hopefully my idea for this will work. Huh, crossing fingers.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
If not, we can always start over or just improvise, right?
Sorry for the awful squeaky sound of my towel here. I'm trying to be a little bit better and clean up as I go.
I don't know anybody who does that. Huh?
Danny loves it. Danny loves it.
Alyssa, no. Alyssa, no. There's no room at the end and there's open embossing powder. No. Alyssa, no. Oh, cat of mine. Okay, I'm going to mute and go do this real quick and hopefully not have my area destroyed by a cat.
All right. For my sentiment, I think I'm going to use one from my stamp set that I designed or put together. I think I have to see, like, I needed to keep in mind how much the frame would cover up. Actually, it's not too bad. I think I'm going to use You've Been on My Mind. I think that's good for this one. And I am going to go ahead and stamp it with the Versamark and emboss it once Danny's back, just because I think add a little bit more of the gloss. And for this, I do have to put my mouse pad back in there. Yeah, and those 3D embossing folders, I usually have to play with my machine for like each different brand to find out what works. Hopefully you can figure one out for yours. Let's see.
I think I'm back.
All righty. I decided to use a sentiment from my Abstract Botanicals set. Just trying to get that ready.
I'm cleaning up my embossing powder before my cat comes and destroys everything.
Yes.
Because if you follow me, you know it's always Alyssa.
It is. Hashtag it's always Alyssa. Not Alicia, Alyssa. Not to be confused.
Maybe Alyssa.
Yeah, it is always Alicia too. That's right. Okay.
clean this stamp real quick. And then see if I can do my idea.
Yeah, you need to read Mary's comment about your cats would probably get along well.
Yes, definitely. Alyssa's favorite thing, although she hasn't, well, no, she did steal it. I have a little recycling bin thing beside my craft table where I put all my scraps. And she absolutely loves to come along and take like the frames out of there. And she chases them and she throws them. And it's hilarious. But at the same time, it's like, come on, cat.
At the same time, it's not hilarious.
All right.
Get out my chunky clear powder again. And then once I emboss this, I'll come back with my weird question of the evening.
Oh, I didn't emboss it all. Oh, we're gonna cut that off.
Yeah, I have a spot. Oh no! Oh no! Do you need to go heat it some more, Danny?
No, because I brushed it off because I'm an idiot.
Oh
I'm
no.
just rethinking what I'm going to do.
And you're not an idiot, by the way. I should have said that first before. Oh no. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go emboss mine then, okay?
Okie dokie. Okay. Let me go grab some card stuff. And we're gonna do this. And we're going to rethink this. All right. So how big is this? What did I do? 3 3/4 by about 3.
All right. While I'm cleaning off my stamp, so last time's weird question was about if you like seeing like dirty floor cleaner or like your vacuum, the canister, how dirty it gets. So this time, does anybody else like to, if you're in a funk, maybe listen to sad music to cry? And do you have a favorite song? And actually what brought it up, probably a week ago now, I went and I met my mom in Iowa. We had to go to Missouri for a funeral. Now, and the weird thing was like this time I was actually, I mean, yes, even though we were going for a funeral, like my mental health was still okay. You know, I wasn't depressed, but I listened to one of the songs I like to listen to and I'm like bawling in the car on the way to Iowa. But anyway, I have a few songs like that. So the other one, well, no, the one that got me going then was, if you know Lauren Daigle, it is, I think it's called Rescue Me or something. Oh my goodness, I cry every time. And my other one, I think I made Danny listen to on the way, is Patty Griffin, Up to the Mountain. If you ever get a chance to hear those songs, just listen. Like, yeah, if you need a good cry, or if you're fine and just, yeah. Anyway, that's my question, my weird question for the night. So Danny, how about you? Is that your thing or no?
It depends. Many years ago when my husband was deployed, because he was in the Army, there were a few songs that if they came on, I would just bawl my eyes out. Nowadays, I kind of use music for the opposite, to like, I don't know, it's my therapy to drive around in the car with it blaring and screaming at the top of my lungs. So I don't think I really cry that much anymore over that.
Well, I have the opposite too. I mean, I think we've talked about it. Like music for me is just like, I can listen to a song and be immediately back in that place. I just love music, whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad, whether I'm in between.
Yeah.
But yes, I also like to have car concerts where I just drive somewhere by myself, even if it's just here in town, and listen to some loud music.
Yes.
All right. It looks like, and we were supposed to be live on a different video earlier and something went wrong. I'm wondering if one of yours is on the old video. Because we did have a little technical difficulty at the beginning of the night. Brenda, yeah, I like Lauren too. A few of her songs could probably make me cry, but I think it's like I will rescue you. Oh my gosh, just every time, even if I'm in a good mood, it makes me cry. Any suggestions for what color frame? Vivian M. Lauren Daigle is actually a Christian artist. So if you haven't heard of her, I would check her out. I'm gone. Oh, I don't think I've heard that When I'm Gone song, Mary. All right. I need some suggestions. Like I was thinking about for my frame. So I did my sky in turquoise sea. I was thinking about going blue raspberry for the frame, or should I totally go something like passionate pink? I'm going to go get some scraps. I'll be right back.
Okay. And I'm still just playing around because I don't know what I want to do.
So the frame will be on top of it, but let's see what we think here. Danny, do you have any opinion on that?
I'm sorry, I wasn't even really looking.
Like for my frame that I'm going to put on top, I was originally going to go with the blue just to be a little bit darker than my sky, but should I do like a pop of color?
I'm doing red. I like the pink.
I guess, yeah, it did have like a pop of red. So I think I will go with the pink. Yeah, I forgot. And speaking of that, let's quickly look at the inspiration. Oh, now my mouse has decided to disconnect from my computer. Oh, guys, it's a crazy, crazy night here. All right. So here we are. You can see the cloud blended background, the frame, and then, yeah, that pop of red. So I will go with the pink one. All right. I love that you're sharing some of your favorite songs over there in the chat. I hope you will try those songs out that I told you about if you have, like any of the streaming music services. So Patty Griffin, Up to the Mountain, which is kind of based on Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech. And one of his speeches, of course, he had many. And Lauren Daigle, I think it's called Rescue or Rescue Me or Rescue You. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. I think I lost the frame I was going to use. Oh no, there it is. I don't know if you guys know this tip, but sometimes if you try to put frames like this into your die cutter, with that straight edge, it's really hard. So if you just rotate it a little bit and kind of have a corner go in, sometimes that works easier. But my die cutter is off screen, so I won't be able to show you in action.
Give us a tip and then you run away.
Yeah. I used to always bring my cuddle bug into the frame, but now that I use the big kick now for bigger dies, and it's just right here beside me. So that's just where it lives.
Oh, mine's off camera too. I just had to harass you.
All right. Now, so I have my frame and there is some like stitching detail on it. It's kind of hard to see.
Okay.
I do have to say I really like tonight's sabotage. Did we
Yeah.
ever say who sabotaged us? Yeah, Rhonda, right? Rhonda, I think did it.
Yeah, Rhonda.
Good. I like it. I like it. I'm thinking I'm just going to put my frame flat down onto this piece and then pop the whole piece up. And don't forget to stick around. We will be giving our cards away that we make, and it does come with a little gift. Now, if you have won before, let us know. We won't send you the little gift because it's the same exact thing as it always has been.
All right. Now I need to figure out a sentiment. I'm not liking that. I think we'll just do without that white piece. I was trying to get in there, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay.
I'm gonna let this sit under there for a while, and I'm gonna pull a Danny, and I'm gonna maybe stamp a little bit on the inside of my card. Maybe I'll probably mess it up, but
Look at you go.
I clean this off. Sorry, I'm gonna mute this while I clean this because all right, I'm going to attempt to do a stamp off and then stamp on the inside of my card. Brenda, Brenda, if you were asking me which glue I use, this is Art Glitter Glue in a fine tip glue bottle. And I just got, well, my mom got these off of Amazon and shared them with my sister and I.
I'm going to go do some die cutting and grab a sentiment, and I'll be right back.
All righty. I'll be here stamping, hopefully. Bring back in. Sorry, I had to go find my Misty again. And I do want to tape this in the middle again. So I'll put just a little bit of adhesive on there. And because I do not want to ruin the card base, like earlier, I didn't care about detacking it, but I do want to be able to pull this up easy. So I just put my finger on the back and just take some of the stickiness off of that. Oh. They do kind of look like windmills. All right, so I'm going to ink this up once. And bring in a scrap of grid paper. I want to make sure. And what I'm going to do is stamp it once onto here, which if you've been stamping long, you've probably done this, but I will stamp it once onto the scrap to take some of the ink off. And then I will stamp it onto the card base. And then you just get a lighter version of that ink. And now the recipient, if they send this out, should be able to write over that background stamping.
Okay.
You can see it there. It's just faint in the background, and then it will tie in the front.
So I just die cut another piece of the blue that I'm going to put behind here, and I ran it through the subtle embossing folder just so it have a little bit of
Nice.
texture to it. And then I grabbed my Simon Says Stamps Tiny Words, and we'll stamp a sentiment and probably be about done.
What kind? Have you picked your sentiment yet? What you're going to use?
No,
No.
that's not the right one.
It'll be a surprise which one you.
Grabbed the wrong Misty. Got to find my other Misty. For those that don't know, I have two Misties. I have one set up for rubber stamps, and my little one that I use the most is for the clear stamps. That way I'm not always constantly having to take the foam pad out and in and everything.
That is a great idea. And I also got a second Misty thinking I would do that same thing, but do I? No, I just take it out every time. Right now I'm going to cut, this is just kids craft foam, and I'm going to cut a piece to put on the back of this so I can pop it up off my card front. Measure it again.
We think birthday wishes or thank you. Let me know over there. What do you think? Hello there. You're in my heart. You're on my mind.
To me, with the floral silhouette, it kind of reminds me of maybe a sympathy card. So
that's what I was wondering too, kind of wishing you.
It doesn't have to be if it's like, you know, like I did, you've been on my mind, or I've been thinking of you. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, but
yeah. Wishing you peace. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. Well, you're on your mind. I like that one better. You're on my mind. That's what we're going with.
I think we're going to get done about the same time. I know last time I was like really trying to get caught up to you and Lisa, so.
It's so tiny, it wants to flip over.
Did we lose you, Brenda, that you said hello again?
I think that she was thinking that for my sentiment. Hello there, because that was one that I read.
Oh my gosh. Good one, Danny. I should have just kept my mouth closed. You're right. That's exactly probably what she was thinking. Sorry, Brenda. And Danny. I'm not with it.
It's all good. It's all good. I probably should have went with a little bit bigger sentiment because it's kind of getting lost, but that's okay. All right.
All right, I'm going to let that sit and dry for a minute. Now, Danny and I will each give you a little bit close-up views of our card here once we're all done in a couple minutes, and then we'll do the giveaway. So make sure if you haven't yet already and you want to be entered to win one of our cards tonight, that you fill out the giveaway form before we do that. Probably have about 5-10 more minutes. The giveaway is linked at the comment that is pinned at the top of the chat window. So I think it's probably has a blue background, and there are lots of different links. One of them is giveaway. Unfortunately, normally I have it in the description box, but because we had our technical difficulties earlier, I haven't had a chance to put all that stuff back in there.
Okay. Grab my Okay. Here we go.
I probably should have done something like you, Danny, like put like an embossed piece behind mine. It's pretty plain around there.
I kept trying to make the white worked, but I just didn't like the way it looked. It was too, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny because I thought that this was going to be a really easy inspiration piece, and I like the clouds. I mean, I like it. It was really pretty, but I really had a hard time with it, I feel.
I think you're doing a beautiful job.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
While you put that on the inside, I'm going to go ahead and show that inspiration piece one more time. You're joining us later. So when Danny and I share a look at our cards closer up, you might get a better idea of where we took our inspiration from when you see it. Again, taking inspiration can be anything. It doesn't have to be trying to recreate that card. If you do play along, later tonight, I will put the hashtags in the description box so you can use those here on YouTube or over on Instagram. And again, if you're in the Facebook group, I do have an album for you to put those in. Tonight's inspiration was submitted by Noreen, and the sabotage was a glossy effect on something was submitted by Rhonda. And here in just a minute, we will show you our cards and pick a winner.
I'm trying to get done.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. So over in chat, if you have, I'm just letting my card dry here under my block. Over in chat, if you have any questions or anything, now's a good time to pop those over there. Thank you, Lori. I think maybe later I will add some clear enamel dots, maybe tucked in behind the frame in a couple places. Maybe that will help with all that white space. But I like the silhouettes there stamped on the clouds. And I might have to find that cloud background stencil now too, Dan. I think it's gorgeous.
I'm pleased with it. I want to play with it a little bit more to kind of get my technique down a little bit better, but it is, when I saw cards made with it, I was just like, that is amazing. So
I'm going to have to go back and watch to see how you used it.
Oh, I just flipped it around just like a regular one. And
so it's really just like a regular one, but it's crazy how different, how real that looks.
Yeah, because it just, well, and I'm thinking that I can even use like the inside of it as well. But yeah, it's just like a regular one. You just, I just flipped it around.
That is.
I know I've seen some other ones on the market since that's come out that are similar, but I really like that one.
Yeah, that looks awesome. We will hopefully, we try to do Oh So Inspired every couple weeks. So make sure if you're not already subscribed to the channel that you click on the subscribe button. I usually announce the video at least a week ahead on my community tab. So you can always set a reminder. Don't forget, if you are a die cut or higher channel member, you can submit inspiration up to 3 each time. So you can find some either public pins that you like on Pinterest or public Instagram posts, and you would just share that link with us. And I do have that form always linked on our monthly blog page each month.
Just gonna add a couple jewels and then I will be done.
Awesome. Oh, I love the red butterflies. I need to put those on.
I liked that pop of red, but
it looks great.
My favorite is butterfly stamp or punch ever. All right. I think that's it. I'm not going to do anything else to it. Nope. All
right. Well, are you ready then for me to put it on speaker view, and I will mute myself and you can tell us about it?
Sure.
Here we go.
All right. Hopefully that works. And I just have that cardstock I ran through it's called a subtle embossing folder. So it just has a little bit of texture to it. I use that stencil to create the clouds. stamped the silhouette. Originally, my idea was to have it come on down. That didn't work, but I kind of like this just kind of in the corners there, and added those butterflies. And that is my card. All yours, Alicia.
Love it. What did you show us what you did on the inside, or did you not stamp on the side?
Nope, I just added some butterflies.
Cute. Love it. All right. Well, hopefully mine will pop up big now, but I will zoom in a little bit for you. So I went with, I wasn't going to do cloud embossing at first, but I did decide to do that as well, like the inspiration piece. So I have some of that in the background. And for my glossy effect, I did the clear embossing powder over the black stamp silhouette. And then just for a pop of color, I added the pink. And on the inside, I did a little stamp off of the silhouette image. All right, so now, Danny, if you want to go off and bring it up to your face, we will work on giving the cards away.
Okie dokie.
Hi, guys. Welcome. If you haven't seen my face yet tonight, I'm so glad you are here. Thank you for staying busy over in that chat. We love to be here crafting with you and seeing all of that. And I do like to go back after the chat has populated the replay. I do go back and watch and look at all your comments, just like I was in the audience. So thank you so much for being here. We will go ahead and draw the winners here in just a minute. What will happen is I will do just like the inspiration and the sabotage. I will use random.org, and you do have to be present to win. The first name picked will get to choose whose card they want, Danny's or mine, and we'll send you a little gift with it if you haven't won a card yet during a live. And then the second person will get the other card. Now, if you are a channel member and you know I have your address, you don't need to contact me. But if you're not a channel member and you're a lucky winner tonight, I will need you to send me an email afterward with your mailing address. My email address is always in that description box. But one thing, when we do announce that first winner, if you could quickly tell us whose card you want. So if you might want to kind of make up your mind now if you're the lucky first winner, whose card you would pick. And do not worry about hurting our feelings. You pick whichever card you want. And then so you'll let us know in the chat if you want Danny's or mine. And then we'll announce that second winner and they will get the other one. So thank you for all of the compliments on our cards. And yes, my new hair color, I am loving it. But let me tell you, I got it done. I was at the salon with my daughter for almost 8.5 hours the other day, but it looked so cute after I got it done. Cause of course, you know, they style it and curl it, but I won't be able to do that. So it just gets flat ironed. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen my story where you saw the curls, but I just want a little refresh and my daughter got some new hair. So, all right. I say, let's pick some winners, Danny.
Okie dokie.
Share my screen again. And we have in the giveaway, let's refresh. We have 28 possible winners. So again, I'm going to go ahead now and pick 2 numbers. And the first number will be the one who gets to choose their card. This is just quicker than picking a number, going back and, you know, switching between. So 1 and 28. Our first winner is number 12. Lucky number 12 today. And our second one will be number 24. All right. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see, number 12. All right, is Karen G. Karen, let us know in the chat whose card you want. And we'll pick up the second one. And the remaining card will go to Cordelia A. I do not think either of you have won a card before, but do let us know in the chat if you have, and we won't send a little gift with it, all right? So Karen G., if you will let us know whose card you want, And I will need, I think maybe Cordelia too. I will need you both to send me your mailing addresses. So again, my email address is that's my personal one. Let me backtrack. My email address is callmecraftyal@gmail.com. It will be in the description box later. I forgot that we're on a new video, but you'll just send me an email and be like, hey, I won Danny's card, or hey, I won your card, and give me your mailing address. All right, Karen G is getting my card. So that means Cordelia, you get Danny's. Yay. Yeah, I think it's a first win for both of you. Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, I guess your sister's over in the chat. I didn't see her
Lisa,
pop
you
in.
just missed
Hi,
it.
Lisa.
We missed you tonight. Hopefully next time you'll be here. All right. Oh, here we got it. Danny, ready to hold up to the camera? You know, we have to do our... You know, I never make that into a thumbnail, but it's, you know, it's
one of those things.
Yeah, it's but I always forget that word. Like when you do something repeatedly, not a habit, but yeah, I'll think of it later.
Okay.
It often skips my mind. So thank you to everybody for joining us. Sorry about the hiccup in the beginning. I'm so glad that so many of you found us. Yeah, darn internet and streaming. So we hope to see you again in a couple weeks. Danny, any last things you want to share?
No, I think I'm good this week.
All right. Well, hold on. Let me move over here. And we will say, oh, I don't even know how to end this stream, I don't think, without literally ending it. So Danny, I will say my goodbyes to you as well, because I literally have to end it for everybody. So thank you for being here, and we hope to see you in a couple weeks. Winners, don't forget to send me your addresses. Bye, guys.